Well, as you can see, I'm not in Kansas anymore, or South Dakota, or Wyoming, or in the snow. After 2 days of driving all day, I got somewhere warm. But it's not really that warm here, but it's better than what it's been in the last little while anyway. But welcome to Nevada, and welcome to somebody else's pile of junk. They always leave this stuff around, and yeah, I gotta clean it up. But I mean, it's not that warm right now, but it's a lot better. Last night it was really windy. Well, the wind's throwing everything at it can. The trailer is staying up. And the eclipse was last night as well. The super red, what is it? The super red moon, whatever. Same thing that was a year ago that I did in my Joshua Tree video. And I did film something of that, not a lot because I was kind of tired. And also, lots planned this trip. I'm down south for a little bit, so keep in touch. Got lots to show you. But, I mean, I survived the wind last night, but when I went to get supplies this morning, it was a little bit of a different story. Let me tell you about that first. Well, here's something you don't see every day. A Walmart on a Monday morning, and it's closed. And it's not a holiday. They have no power. As a matter of fact, nothing around here has power. The stores, the banks, the gas stations, you can't even use a restroom. You're kind of stuck. It's like civilization as we know it has run to a halt because there is no power. There was a windstorm last night, knocked out something, I guess. But I came in from my campsite, which of course has full power because I'm on solar and batteries. Came in for supplies, and I can't get anything. So I just have to sit and wait, or go back to the comfort of my campsite, I guess. But it's amazing how you depend so much on electricity. I mean, the good old days, a store would have a mechanical till, and as long as they had a candle, they could serve you. Not anymore. No electricity, nothing. Makes you kind of think, doesn't it? Not even the traffic lights worked. Utter chaos. Well, I know some of you are used to my reasonably well edited videos. This isn't going to be one of them. Because I've been driving so much and preparing my trailer for this trip, I just haven't had enough time to do a lot of editing. And I think it's time I kept it simple every once in a while, so this is a simple one. But in my short period of dry dock, I did do some modifications to the trailer, especially the frame. During a trip to South Dakota a short time ago, I found a mechanical problem I thought I'd already solved. So what do you know it? Freezing rain, and I discover that my bumper's falling off again. It's cracked at the two welds. So the only thing I can do is I gotta get into town and see if I can get some duct brackets or something to hold it in place, but I've got to take the back wheel off. Nothing happens when it's convenient. If you were to conclude that it's pretty sad to have to spend so much time fixing up a trailer, I could certainly see your point. And this is why sometimes it's a lot better to buy new. But I didn't, and I recognize the risk. and I accept the challenge. So there we go. It's nice and firm. I can put the spare tire back on and not keep it in my Jeep. But I knew this was only a Band-Aid solution. It was time for me to do some serious upgrades. So I brought my trailer to my mechanic for a little TLC, to have a look at the frame and to replace that flimsy bumper. So here's my brand new bumper. Instead of that scrawny 1/16 of an inch thick thin material, this is an 1/8 inch. It's double the thickness, welded on there strong. It's not going anywhere. And for the end pieces, I've got a little spring clip there. That way I can still store my stuff inside the bumper and lock it in place so nothing's going anywhere. Let me just line up the hole properly. There we go. Goes in. Done. But the best part is underneath. On the right side of the trailer, I had the main support reinforced with a 2" by 3" piece of 1/4 inch thick angled steel. This was welded and bolted on and should eliminate any issues I had with the frame bending and bouncing in rough roads. One thing that is not garbage are the comments from my viewers. I appreciate them greatly. Thank you so much for them. However, I'm finding with the more people are looking at the videos, the more comments I get, and the less time I have to actually read them. Sorry about that, but it's just kind of the way it is. So if you don't hear from me when you make a comment, try again or be patient. There's times like now where I don't have much of a signal, and a lot of the time, ooh, that's scary. A lot of the time I don't have any signal at all, so it takes me a few days. But along with the good comments and the constructive comments, there are some people who just want to talk trash. And those are not appreciated. And that's why I have filters up to get rid of the people who want to be racist, sexist, go on political rants, or just swear a lot. So please don't do that. Same goes with aggressive sarcasm, but constructive comments are always appreciated. Another thing that would help me a lot is that if you don't put links in your comments, because they get filtered out as well, and I have to spend an awful lot of time trying to figure out what they are and see if they can go through or not. And if I don't have time, I just get rid of them all. So if you want to send me something about a product, just put the product name or a location. I'll figure it out. I'll Google it. I'll find it. Just makes it a lot easier for me. Oh, careful. There, I think I'm actually getting somewhere here. Whew, that's a cold breeze. It's getting a little windy again. Maybe we can talk in the trailer. Whoa. Yeah, it's a little windy out there. As you can see, I'm still in winterized mode because I've got the plastic over the windows and I've got foam in the vents, but now I'm somewhere which is a little bit warmer and has potential of being a lot warmer. I can start removing this stuff. Now usually what I did in the last years is I put plastic over the windows and I use self-adhesive tape around the edges, and you can see this old tape here. That's from last year. I got a little smarter this year, and instead of using tape, I just use little clips These are spring clips they use for window frame, or picture frames, I should say, to hold the backs on. And that way, there's no mess. I just take these out, and I can take the plastic, I can fold it up, reuse it, and no mess. This I got to get rid of, but probably wait till it's hot enough and I can just scrape it off. Now the other thing I did was I've got foam in the vents, and by the way, I've converted both vents to the slim potato head design here, but let me just show you. This really helps with keeping the heat in, but just a piece of foam, and there, now I can use the vent again. I can use the slim potato head quick open, quick close, and lock it up. So there we go. So I'm now ready for the hot weather. Bring it on. But stay tuned, because as I travel, I'm sure I'm gonna find some interesting stuff to talk about. Some stuff I'm doing on my trailer, some nature shots. Oh, I got some guests coming right now. I got a couple of guys in razors. Well, I'm sure some people are probably going to think that this video is a lot of garbage, and it really is. But every once in a while you got to do a garbage video to make the other ones look a little better. I hope you enjoyed this. Always go where the road takes you, and please recycle. And if I even lift this up without breaking it, I'll be lucky. Woohoo boy.